Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Better Presents Factorio. And as you can see here, I have now, with this, finished our science pack production facility. Alright, there we go. So, all of the science pack productions, green, red. I doubled up the loop several times, as you can see here, to add up a few extra 100 more, because basically if you look at this, every single thing we're going to make now is 300, 1,000, you know, 150, that's not a good example. 300, 300, there's 900 right there. Another 1,000, so let's just round it up to, well, it's 1,900, right? There's 100. You know, it all adds up real quick. Real quick. So, I don't want to end up in a situation where I don't have enough production of these things and we're burning through resources just to try and keep the labs all filled up, right? That's just stupid. I don't want that. As you can see here, I also did the same thing up here. We have, because of all the clearing out I've been doing, that is some serious pollution. Because of the clearing out, I've actually got to deal with this. I forgot that these things start putting out pollution. I'll show you guys what I've been doing down here, but I got to adjust some stuff because I forgot. Hey, that's new. No, that's been there. That was always there. I forgot that some of these things do this, so I've actually got to increase my defenses on this one right here, my copper extraction, because it's producing a large amount of pollution. I have like 1 through 3 sets of 3 defense lasers on it. That's nothing. The amount of attacks that are coming now is starting to get a little ridiculous. So we got to do something with this. This is, I know last episode was that. We're not going to focus on that. What this episode is going to be is, now that we have all of our major production of science packs finished, what we need to start doing is we need to start working on things like, well, first off, I got to fix my energy production. Energy production isn't where it should be, and that's not good news, as you'll see here in a second. You know, it's not what it should be at this point. I got to fix it. So as you can see, I did some research, and I did some new number crunching, and it's 3 pumps for every 10 of these engines. Okay, 3 pumps for every 10 engines, and that'll give a total, like, full throughput. 2 pumps plus like a half of a third. 14 boilers for every 10 engines. Okay, 10 steam engines. Alright, and every single one of these guys has a storage tank just to act like a buffer to give a little extra energy, which is like another 2.2, 2.5 thousand water, boiled water, 100 degree water. The main thing I was noticing, guys, is that I wasn't getting available performance wasn't where it should be. It is right now because I've been ripping stuff out, but like, the temperature wasn't where it should have been because I did this in a way, I just kind of clumped everything together. It's all going into storage tanks, and the storage tanks were all going into the things, right? But we're not getting 100%, we weren't even getting 60% production out of these things, if you consider the 1 degree be a percentage. So what I've done here is I've been switching stuff over, and I'm just in the process right now of redoing everything to make sure that I get the proper output that I need. So it's, like I said, it's 14 of these guys per 3 pumps. Okay, so these guys here, these 2 are being run off of these 2 lines here. These 8, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 8 are being run off of those pumps up there. Alright, so that's all taken care of up there. Let's just turn that off for a second. The way it is it's 13, it should be 13 boilers active running, and then another boiler for like a backup boiler for when you actually, like, you know, if you shut some production off and whatever like that and it kicks back on, this is the boiler that'll make up the difference here. The storage tanks are, think of them as like accumulators for hot water. All right, so this is kind of the buffer zone that I've given to each one of my sets of engines. So now I'm just going to set up these engines here so that they can all run properly as well. So first things first is I need to clear out this crap here because it's in my way. Alright, so we've got 2 sets of boilers here, right? Which means we need to set it up so that I've got all this taken care of. And I'll figure out where this is going in a second. I may have to cut this coal line off in a minute to accumulate or account for the space I need. So this episode is going to be about proper production of power. We'll call it that. Shite. I don't have enough space to get that third one there I need. Blah, balls. How am I going to do this? It's the problem with this coast. I wish there was a way to, like, terraform the land so you could square off sections or whatever like that. You know, like you can do in the map editor. I wish you could do that in-game. That'd be very, very, very useful. Let's just cut this crap off for a second because it's really blocking my view of what I need to do. Yeah, I can't hit any of those spots. So, I think this is as close as I can get. 1, 2, 3. Alright, pipes. I need my pipes. Where are all the pipes? There's 19 of them there. I'm going to need a few more than that. Okay, get me boilers out. Oh, I don't want those influenced by that pipe there. I need to fit 14 of these suckers here, so where can I do that? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. There we go. Shit. Oh, that's close. That was lucky. I didn't think I was going to be able to fit that there. That was going to be a pain in the ass if I had to change this stuff again. I've been doing that so many times now. It's driving me freaking insane. So that's 14 there. So then we just put these sets of pipes, boom, like that. Now all 3 of these guys are influencing this one set. That gives perfect pressure throughout all 14 of these pipes. That's super important. Now I want 1 storage tank for hot water storage. Alright. Now let's set up the mechanical grabber majiggers. How do I not have any on me? I do, 50 of them. We just gotta move things back a little bit. It's just too close. I need more space to work with here. I just want to keep the pressure as high as possible throughout all those. Okay. And then the conveyor belt for the coal. And coal's pretty abundant. It's not one of those things that like you're super running out of all the time. These things don't use as much coal as you think. They use very little actually, so it's pretty nice. There we are. And we just gotta power everything. Alright. Now this bad boy is going to See, the temperature's really low right now because I sabotaged it, so the fastest way to fix that issue is just to remove the tank completely. Do that. Boom. Alright. So we'll let the temperature... Oh, see, it's dropping already, so we're going to let this... It will equalize at some point. It'll get nice and... it'll get really nice and hot in that tank. Don't worry. See, the kicker is I don't want to accidentally drain my reserves of power, because I did this one time and I pulled all of the power off of this frickin' thing. And it sucked. Sucked the big suck, because all of a sudden, boom, I didn't have any power and I was screwed. And all of a sudden, I just heard, like, explosions happening as they destroyed all my shit. So I don't want to do that again. Okay. Now I gotta get 3 more guys onto this. I don't need these storage tanks for the water. That was one thing I didn't realize, is that this doesn't serve any purpose at all. In fact, it hurts me. Alright, so I'm still doing okay on power at the moment, so that's okay. I don't mind. I'll figure out how to get this crap over here in a second. I'm not super concerned about that at the moment. Suppose I could just do this. Okay, we'll just drag this down here like this. And we'll figure shit out afterward. Not a big freckin' deal here. Okay, let's load up all this extra coal that I got on me, because it's taking up tons of space that I don't have to worry about here. I gotta get some power armor. That's one thing. You know what? That's what we should be doing research on right now. Let's get this goddamn modular armor up and going here, because I'm getting annoyed. Super freaking annoyed that we don't actually have it. Why is it unavailable? Requires... Oh, because I need level 3 of these things. Okay, let's get these things going then. Okay, so I need to get 3 water lines into this guy. That ain't gonna be easy, because I'm an idiot! Okay. So I need 3 water lines. So these 3 here will be this. There we go. And then we'll just do a water outline for here. Another storage tank. See the temperature's already at 99 on this guy here. And we cut that off. These guys will lose their power. And then these guys are going to have to kick into high gear to be able to compensate for that. So we're probably like hurting on power at the moment. We're close. See that our consumption is almost up there with our production. So if we cut off those ones there, you're gonna see it's gonna. We should peak any second here. No, we're still good. I bet you I could lose even one more set and I'd still be alright. Let's see. There we go. Now we're in trouble. So we had enough production. That was good. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, is that we did have enough production there. Alright. Boom. So this should be 100% temperature now. Excuse me, wrong key. Not yet. This one is. Okay, this guy will... It's because we don't have... we're not nailing the amount of production needed at the very second here. See, the water pressure is a little bit lower than I expected it to be. I'm going to have to get some basic... I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to get some pumps. Some of these guys here. Where are they? Some of these pumps. As soon as I can make them. So maybe that's something I should work on right now. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I redid it a little bit to make it, to give me a little bit more of, well, for one, symmetry. I do like symmetry. 2, it now has 10 up here versus 8. 9, 10, as you can see there. Everything's now interconnected. I still have room for everything. So there we go. I redid it all. It is now finaccio. I don't need to touch this ever again, I don't think. I can rip all this crap out here, because this is all useless now. And now I have some extra material, and of course my inventory is full, so I can't add anymore. Let's get rid of the extra coal that I'm carrying around here. Now everything should be at 100 degrees. Yep, see that? This is why I redid all this crap. Because now, all of these are running at peak efficiency, whereas before they were running at like 60% efficiency. They're all now running at peak efficiency, 100%. See that? Well, this one's temperature, I just built this one, so the temperature's rising. But look, 97, 98... 100, 100, 100. As time goes on, they'll all jump up to 100. It's just the water, the cold water coming in. It has to be heated up first. So, that is the reason I did all that. It was a serious pain in the butt. But it was incredibly needed. And incredibly important. And now I don't have to worry about it ever a freaking again. There we go. As long as I keep the coal coming up here, there isn't an issue any longer. Now, I think I will keep this distribution system set up the way I have it here, because that does provide a lot of extra coal to the network. It kind of gives it a big fat buffer. You see this? Like, all this extra coal gets pushed right into this one single lane. So in the event that we run out of coal at some point, this isn't going to hiccup. Or as where one lane might start getting choked out by all these guys on it. Like, I don't think that'll happen with the way I have it set up like this. All right, but there we go. This is how you want to do it, guys. After I did the research, this is the most efficient means possible. I could have a few more storage tanks, but I found that if you add more storage tanks, the temperature drops a little bit. You want to keep everything in one straight line, basically. Alright, so we've got boilers. Don't cross-connect stuff like I had it before. That was my big problem. That's why things weren't running very efficiently, because I had it all cross-connected. So that made it useless. Alright, but like this, boom. Perfect. Everything is nice and efficient. So that's how you want to do up your power systems, guys. If you're going to stick to this stuff, this is how you want to do it. Also, I eventually will probably set it up in a different way. That I have more of these holding tanks, and then during the day we have solar power. At night it runs off the holding tanks. But that's something that I have to do research on because I don't know how to do those network things yet. That's not something I'm skilled on. I don't know. I just don't know how to do that. Anyways, guys, let's move on to something completely different. Let's make a few more solar panels. Are you serious? I need more of these bastards. Get the hell out of town. Just grab them. I should probably build a solar panel production facility at some point soon. That way I don't have to worry about solar panels anymore. Be easy enough to do, truth be told. We got to figure out what that beep is, though. I'll be right back. We're going to go investigate. Alright, you guys can see that we're starting to get level 3. Oh, let's start on these guys here. We're starting to get level 3 biters and level 3 spitters here. Which is not the greatest. But luckily our laser grid's still powerful enough to wipe them out pretty... Ooh, that actually took quite a few hits to take them out. After this productivity module, I think we're going to go back and focus on laser damage. What's this one? Yeah. Because that's starting to get pretty rough. Okay, so it seems that these guys have been getting peppered a little bit by some spitters. But not any serious damage here. This is the largest laser battery I have set up anywhere, and I did that specifically because of the fact that I want to make sure that this is, you can see here, like this is the wild frontier out here. Look at the size of that one. Look at the size of this one here. That is going to be a mission. Look at this one. Holy frackin' Lord. That's going to be a mission and a half to take out. Ugh, I'm not even looking forward to something like that. That's just going to be painful. Just all types of freaking painful. But this guy up here has been hit a few times as well, so we're going to go check that one out, and then we've got one more thing to do after that. Okay, so what I was afraid was happening is actually happening right here. They're coming along the very coast, and they're getting close, very close to making it past the laser grid. So we're just going to move... or I should say add another set of lasers here just to keep that from happening. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. I want to take out this bottom one. We're just going to move all these guys up one block here because that is starting to get a little close to getting around this laser grid. See that? See that? This is what I'm talking about. This is where they're coming from. So there's got to be a big... I don't even know where that hive would be that they're coming from. But that's what they're doing. Hopefully I've got enough stones here. I've got a few more on my body. Alright, let's get that laser damage upgrade to level 5 here. There we go. Okay, with any luck... Whoops, I locked myself out. I need to repair that turret. Any luck, eventually once I get the robots out here, they won't be able to do this kind of damage anymore. At least that's the hope. And you know what? Since they are coming from that direction there, I'm just going to change that orientation to that. There we go. Now they're not getting around that corner. That's what I wanted to stop them from being able to do, and they are definitely not going to be able to do that anymore. So with any luck, there'll be another stampede of these suckers coming. I'd like to see them try that one more time. In the meantime, let's just go harass these jerk-offs. You can see here we've got medium worms here, big biters, medium biters. What is this guy? That's a big spitter. You know, small biters. We got the whole freaking... Oh, this is a big grouping. Oh, Christ. Lasers, do your jobs! Wow. That almost did me in just trying to show off there. That was not a smart move. All right, anyway, so this seems like it's pretty secure. I don't have to worry about that anymore, which is nice. All right, so that's our territory protected, basically, guys. You don't need to have it across the whole bloody area, because there's no need. I could build, like, one giant wall, right, across this whole continent, practically, and just cover it with nothing but lasers, but there's no need. There's absolutely no freaking need. So what I do need to do, though, is I need to put up one more set on... I need to redo this. See this? This thing's been hit. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get freaking wrecked. Get wrecked. This guy here, the protection on it is abysmal, at best. So we're going to just redo this. And put this thing proper-like here. Because as it stands right now, it is not very proper-like. And we'll wall this shite up. I don't think I have enough walls to do that. Oh, I do. I have plenty of walls. Alright, laser damage 5. How about laser turret shooting speed? Might as well use up those, you know, those things. The lasers are our main defense, so... But I brought out something extra here. I have a few manual turrets on me as well, which we will set up in as a backup for some of these other bigger guys. Oh, it's there for a reason. Okay. I'm just concerned that they might get around this. So we're just going to set this thing up like right here. Okay, and we'll just wall off this bastard here like this. You gotta be kidding me, I ran out of wall. Okay. That should protect this section pretty effectively now. And these three are up here just in case something slips by that. I don't think that'll happen anymore, though. Yeah, we got two more. We might as well put two more down. Can make one more. I like them in banks of 3. 3 seems like an effective number for defending. But anyways, guys, so we redid our power supply. We're gonna check on that just before I end this one, and then we will call it. Okay, so you know, these. I want to show you guys the power consumption. Like, look at this group that just attacked here. Okay, look at the power consumption these things are utilizing here. Look at that. Boom. Huge, huge usage of power. I wish I could see the details on the graph. Maybe I can. No, I can't. Okay. Not going to show me the details of just how much power that was. But you can see here that's 7.4 megawatt spikes at about this point. And then it drops down to 6 megawatts, which is somewhere in there. Okay, let's look by the 5 seconds. Okay, so right now, just the idle power is like about 4. No, it's, yeah, about 4 megawatts of idle power on those things. Just on idle. All right, when these guys, let's try and get their attention. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. All right, so maybe about 5.8 for just one laser to fire. So it's a good thing that we redid our power system when we did, because if we hadn't, we may not be able to defend against these stupid asses. Like I said, I'm going to set up a couple of these turrets here. I got these manual turrets. I might as well just set them up. They were just sitting in the base doing nothing. So I'm going to set up these manual turrets, guys. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up. Didn't like it, thumbs down. Leave me comments either way. And I'll see you in the next episode of Evan Better Presents. Thanks a lot, guys.